back-to-back interceptions in the NFL regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
The big fella, 20, 10, 5, and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Kyle Rudolph in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's Bernard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Brady's throw there complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On play action, now Brady rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But
under pressure, and they got to him again. Matt Ioannidis bullying his way in and sticking him to the turf. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Handoff left, McCaffrey. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, 84 yards. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards. Brady now on first down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Check 55, come on. Check 55, come on. Sugar. 55 is mine, guys, 55. Come on, the ball, hard. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. I'm here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Mike Evans. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Rolling to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 47 yards.
And the Panthers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They go with McCaffrey.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas from 10 yards out.
And the Panthers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Brady to throw. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. One final try now for Brady. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road, how about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't
NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the interception, Mayfield forced out to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tommy Tremble.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Second down. Here's Mostert again.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Tua going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The pressure gets there, and Chil is going to be taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
11 yards for number 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. They'll run right side with Mostert. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 34 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Steps away to his left. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. 38.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown. Alec Ingold taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 75 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Mayfield looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. That pass complete to Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore. 71 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. After the turnover, it's Tua. They'll roll him out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's going to look deep for more, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mayfield. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Nick Needham picks it off, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On second down, Mostert.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And my goodness, another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
First down, Mayfield. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
His throw incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charles. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Mayfield now. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll look to throw.
He's got Anderson on the slant.
10 yards gets them closer, but now it's 4th and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Facing a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Play action, now it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And that one results in 35 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Jeremy Chil picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 31, Tua. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Panthers. Ronnie Anderson, 49 yards.
And the Panthers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
It'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points.
And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You cloud chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough. Damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 101 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2 on 2, that's like 4. They be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them doing. That's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. But they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They run here with Singletary. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Reggie Gilliam, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Shifts by him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 7-7, our score after 1. Mayfield on play action. Rolling to his right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Being chased out left. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. What a catch there by Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Eluding the pressure right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. On play action, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They go play action. Mayfield out to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Mayfield looks to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flush to his right. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Steps away. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Play fake. Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield with it once more. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Fourth down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter,
Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Meanwhile, Mayfield throw complete there to Thomas.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. This one caught by Crowder.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll run here with Moss.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Tommy Sweeney from 6 yards away. And the Bills have moved out in front. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
That pass complete to Moore.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield now. That is caught by Anderson.
And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well, cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On first down, Allen eluding the pressure right.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Allen now on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Allen to throw once more. Flush to his right. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Allen off the play fake. On the move to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And Thomas has it. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. 180. Watch the run. King.
Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Gets this to Moore. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Mayfield. Rolling to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Allen. And he'll just get rid of it. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Allen's throw is complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he wisely will throw that one away. So third down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A give up the middle to Singletary. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Mayfield. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now Allen. Into the hands of Singletary.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 29.
121 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the court. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't buy or believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in the man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the kidney chain birth most of chains in the game? Why would I?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
It's another one.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the...
Major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen, the boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First down, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. To throw, it's Murray. Open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Play fake. Cousins. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
2nd and 15.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
The Vikings send out their punter.
Greg Dortch back deep.
This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run behind center with Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Caught left side, Williams.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the 1st quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Connor. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Screen pass to Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes it at the 7th. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Play action now. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Fullback. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Connor up the middle. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. The 3rd down situation. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Touchdown! Kyler Murray fighting Marquise Brown. And the Cards take a 3-touchdown lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Cousins. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing again on second down. Murray, he's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That story that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play from the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Now Murray. Flushed out right.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. On the handoff, Connor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Rondale Moore
from 8 yards out.
And the Cardinals have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. On play action, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zayvon Collins came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown Arizona. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded right around the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Cousins to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
1st down. Here's Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Joseph connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To throw again on second down. Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. They're looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. They'll try the left side with Connor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Again, it's Connor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
From the 6. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A first down throw for Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Cousins on first down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Joseph connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Big ace open. Hey.
Back to throw it. Murray out to his left. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.